Boom. What is up, guys? Welcome back. Arm day. Why arm day? Because I haven't trained arms in 5 days and everything else is sore on my body. Quads are sore, chest is sore, back is sore from yesterday's session. So yeah, the only thing that's left to do is arms. So yeah, let's kill arms today and tomorrow take a rest day. Maybe go get a massage or something, to help me recover faster. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Let's just get straight into this workout, man. Let's grow, and that's it. First first exercise of the day, rope pushdowns. Why rope? I say it every time because with rope, I don't need to use too much weight, and then I don't have any problems with my elbows and tendons, and things like that. If I start off with a straight bar, then I need to use much more weight, and then problems can occur with your elbows and things like that. And like I always say, man, it's all about longevity in this sport. So yeah, in this bodybuilding journey. Okay, let's do 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. No, let's go 10 to 15. Okay, I'll lower the weight then. Yeah, let's go 10 to 15, all 3 sets. Warm up the joints, warm up the triceps, and then we will see what's next, Okay, setup for this one. You bend over, guys. You get into a position. So from this position, shoulders go back. You flare out your elbows, and then you just push down. Boom. 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 Okay. Okay, third set. Let's go for a superset. Okay. Okay. Woo. Okay, second movement. One arm pushdowns with D handle. Is this a D handle? Yeah, let's call it a D handle. Yeah, one arm pushdowns. I'm gonna do the same thing, 3 sets, but for this one I'm gonna lower the weight, I'll lower the number of reps that I'm doing, so I'll try to go for like 8 to 12 on each set. And when you're doing this one, guys, try to line up your arm with the cable. So when I'm working my left arm, my body is on the right side of the stack. And when I'm doing my right arm, my body is on the left side of the stack. So while I'm doing my left arm, I'm in this position, and then I just press down. As you get closer to beginning, let's call this starting position, don't let your shoulder come up, That's what I see people sometimes do, They're working and then they start doing this, Their shoulders are coming up, Shoulder is getting out of joint. You want to keep your shoulder down the whole time and then press. As you get here, your tricep is stretching. If you let your shoulder come up, you lose that stretch from your tricep. So just try to lock your shoulder in and press. And also, when you're pressing, try pressing with this bottom part of your palm. That way you will get a much better pump. At least I get a better pump that way. So give it a try. Okay, let's do this one. I'm gonna start off with my right arm first because that's my weaker arm. And then I'm just gonna match the reps with my left arm, which is my stronger arm. Let's say I get 10 on the right one. If I can get 15 on the left, I would probably be able to get like 11 or 12 with my left, but still I'm gonna stop at 10. Just match the reps. Okay, let's work. Too light, too light. I'm feeling strong. Okay, this is perfect. Okay. Usually, when I'm doing arms, my rest periods are like 2 minutes in between, but same for triceps and biceps. But if I'm doing like one arm stuff, then I like to rest for like 1 minute, because when I finish with my right arm, when I'm working my left arm, my right arm is already resting. So yeah, I just give it another minute of rest and then I go again. Okay, last set. Let's do this. Okay. Whew. Fuck. On to the next. Okay, let's throw in a superset. Yes, I'm still on the cable. I don't know, I just feel like doing everything on a cable today for triceps. Okay, I'm gonna do that superset, that I usually do, but with a rope, like this. Then I go into a superset and do these. But this time around, I'm gonna use a bar and see how I like it, if I like it more than the rope. But with the rope, I get most of the tension in this outer head, and when I use like a straight bar or this bar, I get most of the tension in that long head of the tricep. So yeah, let's see how I like this one. Let's do, let's go for 2 sets. Yeah, let's go for 2 sets and 8 to 12, I try to fail in like 8 to 12 rep range while I'm doing this. Then I go into a superset, pump out as many as I can on both sets, and that will be it. Okay. 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 Okay, 2 sets done. I like this one. I like this one a lot, actually. So yeah, I think I will change it, every single arm day. One arm day I will do this superset with a rope, then another arm day with a straight bar, or however this bar is called. Okay. Yeah, one thing I want to say, when it comes to these supersets, then I might rest, 2.5 minutes, a little bit longer than usual. But yeah, that's what I want to say. And now I'm gonna do the same thing, the same exercise as the previous one, just with a rope. Since I only did 2 sets, I mean only. Yeah, in my head it's only 2 sets. But yeah, let's throw in 2 sets of the same movement with a rope, and then I think I'm gonna finish with those one-arm pushdowns behind the back. I really like that movement. I have to do it. I mean, I don't have to, but I want to. Okay, let's do this, man. Same thing, 8 to 12. Yeah, sounds just about right. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. When you get to the bottom, just think about ripping that rope apart. And the same thing, guys, when you're doing this with a straight bar, with a rope, as you get to the starting position, don't let the cable pull your shoulders, out of the socket. Try to keep them, pushed down the whole time. Don't let your shoulders move at all when you're doing these movements, these tricep exercises, because I think you're taking away tension from the tricep that way. And some people can do that and still get massive arms, but for me, since that's not my strong body part, I really have to focus, on the. I really need to be dialed in with my form. I can't neglect those little things, because I did that before and my arms didn't grow. So yeah, now I have to be very, very precise with things like that. Okay, now let's work. Okay. Okay, I'm done with this one. Whew. One more thing, guys. When I'm going into this superset, you can see me that I'm thinking, that not that I'm thinking, I'm doing the same thing. You know, here I'm going out. When I get to the bottom, I think about ripping the rope apart. Here, the same thing. As I get closer to the end range of motion, I'm thinking about ripping the rope apart. My hands are not close together. Because when I press like this, I feel different type of tension on my tricep. I feel it more in my long head. But with this movement, I wanted to focus everything on this outer head. So yeah, that's why I went wide in both movements. If you get what I'm saying. Okay. One arm push downs next, and that's it for tries. Still on the same cable. This was a fun tricep workout, you could say. Okay, uh, one arm push down, press down, whatever. You know, I line up the cable. Same thing as the second movement. I line up the cable with my arm. My body is in front, and from here I'm pushing down and out. With my arm. Here I feel insane burn in the long head of my tricep. So yeah, let's let's do 2 sets here and finish it, 8 to 12. Nothing crazy, nothing special, and that's it, man. Triceps are done. Okay. Okay, last set for triceps. I want to throw in some type of a intensifier, a prolonged set, you could say. So yeah, I'm gonna pump out as many as I can with my right arm, then I go to left. Then I immediately go back to my right arm, then left, then right, then left. So there will be like, so I will do that like 3 times. And yeah, just pump out as many as I can, pump some blood into the tricep, completely demolish it, and the workout is done. Okay. Okay. Woo. Okay. We're done with tries. Bicep next. Yeah, I'm still here on the same cable. Okay, buys. Let's do simple curls with this bar right here. Okay, so when I'm doing this, I like to push my biceps into my chest, and that way my arm is fixed into a position, it doesn't go out and in. I just glue my bicep to my chest, and all that my arm is doing is this, and that's the function of a bicep, to pull your, to do this. Let's put it like that. That's the function of your bicep, and to pronate and supinate your arm. So yeah, by that way, I just put my bicep into a position. I don't need to think about anything. Just curl up. Try not to use any body momentum, and that's pretty much it, man. Okay. It's funny. I remember, like here, yeah, 1 year ago or something like that, I was doing like 60 kilos on this movement, and that was like towards the end of my training session. But now this is my opener for the bicep, and I'm using 45 kilos, which is which is funny, So that's another proof that it's not all about the weight, I'm using less weight now, and my arms are bigger than a year ago. Okay, let's go 3 sets, 8 to 12. Yeah, let's open with that. Okay. So I put my arms a little bit in front so I can push my biceps into my chest, and then I just curl up. Oh. 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 Okay. Whew. Okay, second for the biceps, behind the head curls. And let's go 4 sets. 4 sets, 8 to 12. Let's stay in that range, and that is it. Yeah, I really like this one. If you haven't tried it, guys, try it, please. First time that you do it, you might not feel it as much. Same thing happened to me, But after my second, third try, then I really started connecting well with this movement, and ever since then, I love it. Really. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, on the previous exercise I was going like shoulder width apart grip, but now I'm gonna go a little bit closer in, just to switch it up, Okay. Oh. 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 Okay. Whoa. Whew. Okay. Whew. Let's do some one arm stuff. Maybe hammer curls after that one. And that's it. Next one for the biceps, one arm curl, but my starting position, is with my arm behind my body, and then I'm just curling in. Sometimes when I'm doing this, you might see me touching my bicep, my working bicep with my other arm. You know, that's, I like to do that because I feel the muscle more, you know, and I'm lacking in that connection, in that mind muscle connection with my arms, you know. And that's why I think that my arms are lacking, because you know, I before I wasn't connecting well with my muscles in my arms, and now, you know, when I implemented some of these things, it's easier to connect, you know, it's easier to feel. I can set up better for the exercise, I can see what exercises work better for me and things like that, you know, what I feel more. So yeah, that's the reason, you know, I'm just touching my bicep right here and I'm curling in and I'm feeling it working, you know, that just helps me. So if you have weak arms or you have trouble connecting with your arms, give this one a try, you know, try touching your working bicep, and that might help you, you know. It's the same thing when you see those popular coaches like Henny Rambod. You might see him, you know, while his athletes are doing, I don't know, lat pull downs, he's touching their back, you know, just with his fingers, and it's just easier to connect with the muscle that way, you know, when someone's touching the muscles that you're working. I don't know what it is about that bit, but it just feels, you know, better. Okay, let's work 2 or 3. Let's go with 2 sets, yeah. Let's go with 2 sets since I did 4 there. 2 sets, 8 to 12, same thing. Then hammer curls and call it a day. Okay. Woo. Nice. Hammer curls next. Okay, last movement of the day, hammer curls. So I'm using this preacher bench as an assistance, you know, pushing my tricep and my elbows into the pad throughout the whole movement and just curling up. And one more thing, I like to grab the dumbbells like this, you know, up top, not in the middle. I don't know, I just feel it better when I grab it up top. What the fuck is wrong with this one? I didn't even notice it until now. Okay. Nah, fuck that. Let's go find another dumbbell. Okay. These are good. They are the same weight. Let's work. 3 sets. Let's go. Yeah, 8 to 12, man. Just keep it simple. That's it. Okay. Boom. Okay, session done. 5 movements for the tris, 4 for the biceps. Typical arm session for me, you know. I always put a little bit more work on the tricep just because it's like a bigger muscle and I think it can handle more volume. Right now it's working, you know, my arms are slowly improving, so I won't change anything when it comes to the ratio on my arm days. And yeah, man, that's it. You know, all that I can do now is continue doing the same thing, you know, eating a bit more, training the same, and that's it. You know, this bodybuilding sometimes can get a bit boring. I mean, it can get a bit boring if you're not into it, you know, if you don't like it, you know, if you're not enjoying the process, it can get boring. But if you know why you are doing this, you know, and then you start to see changes in your physique, and that can motivate you, then it's not boring, you know. You know that every single day you're improving, you know, every meal that you eat, every training session that you do, every sleep, every good quality sleep that you get, you know, you're one step closer, you know. You might not see those changes in the mirror from day to day, but you know, from month to month or from year to year, you will definitely see it if you're consistent with it. So, you know, don't get discouraged if you don't see any progress on your bulk, you know, in a month, because you know it's harder to see improvements when you're on a bulk, you know, especially when you get a little bit more fat, and then it's really hard to see, you know, improvements in your physique from month to month. But if you're doing all the right things, like I already mentioned, you're improving, man. Just don't give up. Just continue working, you know, and keep pushing. And once you get shredded, you will thank yourself, you know. You will see, oh, I made some gains. Now this is awesome. Then, you know, you can't wait for the next bulk. That's what happened to me, you know. Last year I had a first proper bulk ever in my life, you know, and once I got shredded for this year, I was like, holy shit, man, I gained like 15-20 pounds in a year, something crazy like that. And I was like, okay, I can't wait for the next bulk. You know, I can't wait for the next bulk. I will push even harder, you know. I will eat more, I will train harder, you know. I got so motivated, and, you know, now I remember all that and I carry it into my bulk, you know. That's what keeps me going, you know. If I made so much improvements last year in that bulk, I think I can make the same progress this year, because I'm even more, you know, hooked into the process of growing, improving. So yeah, this year I want to improve even more compared to last year. And yeah, man, that is pretty much it. Okay, I'm out, guys. Thank you. Peace.